I'm Bella and today we're going to do some drawing. What I'm going to teach you today is continual line drawing. What this means is that we're using a pen or a pencil and we're just going to draw one line, but this is going to create a shape or an image. Our inspiration for continual line drawing is going to be Pablo Picasso, who was a Spanish painter who spent most of his life in France. I'm going to talk you through some of them and we're going to give it a go ourselves. Let's start. All you need for this class is some paper and a pencil or any type of pen or pencil that you enjoy using. So I've made a sheet of different Pablo Picasso drawings. They're all one-line drawings. So as you can see, this is a camel and it's just had one line flowing all the way around. He hasn't taken his pen off the paper, he's kept it on the paper all of the time. So let's try drawing a continual line drawing ourselves. I'm going to draw this glass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start drawing the top. I'm not going to worry about if this is neat, I'm just going to enjoy the movement and I'm not going to take my pencil off the page. So that's what I have. I'm now going to turn my glass to a different angle. And all of this time I've never taken my pencil off. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to get two colour pencils that I found. I'm going to hold them together and I'm going to draw again. So we can see that's made quite an interesting shape. I could even get a completely different pen, like a felt tip, and draw over that as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the cup to a different angle, but I'm going to draw on the same spot. So the top stays the same and the bottom stays, but the handle is now over here. So we're going to start creating an image that has many different lines and many different shapes. Okay, now I've got a red pen. I'm going to move my cup again. So again, same sort of shape. Still got the water in there. Shapes on the bottom, but now my handle is in the middle. But to get to the middle, I had to make this line here. So there we have it, just a warm-up shape, something fun to start drawing in the flow. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw what's right in front of me. Without meaning to, I've made quite a messy table. I want to draw this. You might be sitting by a window, or you might be drawing outside on the step of your door, drawing what's right in front of you. If you live in a city, you could draw out of your window and draw your neighbour's house and draw all of the detail of the bricks. If you live in the countryside, why not look at a beautiful tree outside? So this is starting with my pencil case. My pencil case is open, so I'm going to draw the zip open. So that's my pencil case. It's got a few pencils sticking out. Again, don't worry about drawing over lines you've already made. Continual line drawing is quite abstract. Okay, next to my pencil case is another pencil case because I have so many colouring pencils. I'm just going to draw all of my pencils here. So as you can see, my pen is on the paper. I'm making abstract shapes, but from real life. I've got a loose pen over here, so that can be the lid and the pen. I've got another felt tip. And my pens aren't touching, so I've just had to draw this line here to connect them. So when there's a gap, just connect it with a line, okay? So I'm going to carry on. I've got another pencil over here. And then I come to my paper. I've got lots of sheets of paper, all at different angles. So I'm just going to enjoy drawing those. There's another piece of paper under here. And I need to get back over here, so what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to take my pen off and start here. I'm going to stay on the same line and just work my way back over the lines that I've already drawn. And I need to draw the glass, which is over here. So again, I'm not going to take my pen off and put here. I'm going to stay where I was and just join it with a fluid line. And lastly, I have one more pencil case over here. And I'm going to trace back along my lines, and that's the wall. And then I'm going to draw the table. It's got a round edge. I'm going to go back and draw it. So that's my table there. Okay, so that's my rough picture. So you can leave it like that and just keep drawing over and over again, or you can add some colour. So I quite like my green pen. My pencil case is green, so I'm going to draw some small lines around the pencil case. So it's still a one line drawing, it's just that I'm using two different colours. I'm going to draw the cup that we drew earlier. Draw the handle, water in the cup. And then I might go over the top of my yellow as well. So all I'm doing here is just having fun with colour, mixing the colours together, drawing lots of lines and creating a fluid image. So you can carry on doing that as much or as little as you like. Another exercise you can do is if you have a mirror at home, you could bring a mirror onto the table and draw your reflection using one line. So I've got a mirror in front of me, so I'm going to start drawing myself. So I'm going to start with the eyes, remembering not to take the pencil off. So as you can see, I've got so many overlapping shapes and lines. So that's one of my eyes. To start with the nose, I'm going to keep my pencil off and I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to draw my nose and go back to the other eye. I'm going to draw some eyelashes. I'm going to go back down the nose and I'm going to start drawing a mouth and the lower lip. I'm going to draw some cheeks. You can see I'm just taking my pencil wherever I like, up to my ear. And then I'm going to start drawing the outline of my face. And up to another ear. So you don't need to worry about the proportion too much, but you'll find if you do this lots of times, you'll get better and better at it. Now I'm happy, so I'm going to draw my cheeks. So when you smile, your cheeks go squishy. And I've got a fringe, so I've got hair coming onto my face. All the time keeping my pencil on. And I've drawn myself a bit too big to fit in the paper, so I'm just going to draw some messy hair up here. My hair comes down below my ears. And I've got my neck. Okay, and I like this, but I want more detail around my nose, so I'm going to just carry on drawing. I haven't drawn any eyebrows, so there we go. So this is when you could then colour it in, or use some watercolours, or you can just put it aside and do another one. If we look at this Picasso sheet, we could even start copying some images for inspiration. I really like this dog, so I'm going to try and draw it. So let's see, I'm going to start at the leg. I'm going to go up, across, down. We've got the tail, and then the ear loops around. There we go, and I have a Picasso dog. I quite like this chicken as well. A lot of the way we learn is by copying from famous artists or artists you like. Maybe you have a favourite artist that you've seen on the internet. So maybe find something that inspires you and try and draw in this style. Lastly, I'm just going to draw a house from my imagination. just to show you how to do sort of cityscapes. So imagine we've got a tall block of flats here, and we all know skyscrapers, they have lots of windows. So how will we do that with one line? You could go like that and be really neat about it and draw in your windows. Or you can be a bit more freestyle with it and just scribble those windows in. I quite like a scribble style. It's a bit messy, but I quite enjoy drawing like that. So that's one skyscraper. Maybe there's a big tree next to it. A nice park. So I'm going to draw a tree. Maybe there's a bench. So let's draw a bench. Can't really tell it's a bench, but I like it anyway. I'm going to draw another bigger tree behind that bench. And then another skyscraper, maybe not quite so tall. Maybe it's got a big door at the front and maybe only one window, but then we go back to all of our windows here. Maybe it's night time, so there's a few stars. So remember to just let your pencil move across the paper. And maybe there's a big moon up here, a crescent moon. And there we have it. So hopefully all of these exercises have given you a few things to think about and some reasons to start drawing. Remember, you can use more than one pen or pencil, you can draw your reflection, you can draw something that's right in front of you, you can look outside of a window, or just use your imagination. But the fun thing about doing one line is that it's quite experimental. And remember to enjoy.